Good morning, fellow Sierra Leoneans. Good afternoon, Australia. Good afternoon, Holland. Good afternoon, everywhere you find yourself. This na SLPP Weekly News. Me waiting at the studio, me na Dima the Great, the SLPP Bobo. And I also there with the biggest PRO we God don't ever bless we with. We in DJ Force, the SLPP DJ. And I'm also there with Madam Tenek Baka, the grassroots mama, the woman who they keep the record straight. Sierra Leoneans, we dey wish una happy independence. And today we get the opportunity to come analyze President Bio's speech and other statement them from also other people them na salon who feel say that statement a matter. But however, I want to use this opportunity for let the PRO introduce himself and tell una how do. Welcome, PRO.
Fellow Sierra Leoneans, Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Our fellow Sierra Leoneans, this now we use our program and they hear this voice under the Green Movement TV. When me they talk to DJ Force, the SLPP DJ, I would like to invite all Sierra Leoneans, all SLPP lovers under the Green Movement for come great these occasions. And thank you, Dima, for bringing me into the studio, engineer and deputy chairman, Hola SLPP Hola branch. Thank you for bringing me into the studio.
Thank you very much, DJ Force. Now, Sierra Leonean, that is the voice of the biggest PRO we get. Now, Madam Tenek Baka, the woman who they keep the record straight. Welcome to the program. Welcome to the program.
Good evening, fellow Sierra Leoneans. Wherever you find yourself, good morning, good afternoon. This is our usual program, the SLPP Weekly News. We will therefore keep the record straight. So today or tonight, we will give a new one here. So I welcome viewers them. Wonder when they can view the program. You guys are welcome. We respect the comments they want they make, but we no want make us. Thank you, engineer and the SLPP Bobo. Welcome, DJ Force.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, Sierra Leoneans, this now our favorite program, the SLPP Weekly News. Well, we don't see beaucoup things don't happen on Independence Day, and we're glad the way we don't see them. And we're glad the way we don't see the country, it don't reach to a stage where we will not be the expect. And we're glad the way we don't see say now only under this SLPP government, it don't showcase without SLPP in a salon at zero. With SLPP, we don't see say na responsible party, na party where the help will make that country go before. Well, why make a talk this? We don't see say for the 4 years of President Bio, we see how the country, the war a day. We not one day get any government we can meet the country into austerity measure. Nothing no dey, don't do another. But it take a country who side the country be the crack, a the further, nothing no dey. Then from there, another economical problem that can occur again. We hearing it be the fact about the previous government in your debt, then we left, it sink the country. But effect on her until it reach today, who say Salon Day today, with the whole world proud of Sierra Leone. So that means SLPP are the only party down the way we believe say, Sierra Leone believe say, we will make Mama Salon. However, today we can analyze President Bio's speech. Then from there, we also get for touch other key speakers, then also then your speech, then analyze after one. Before I continue, I want to use this opportunity. Let's watch President Bio his speech. Sierra Leone, this now on a program.
Fellow citizens, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah ta'ala abarakatuh. May this holy month of Ramadan strengthen our taqwa. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bestow on us peace, abundance, and blessings. Our country, like all countries around the world, has continued to wrestle with the immense global economic crisis and the lingering effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. Global supply chains have been disrupted, and everything around the world is now more expensive in every country. Food, fuel, and other goods are now more expensive in United States, United Kingdom, France, China, Australia, India, Nigeria, Ghana, Guinea, and even in Sierra Leone than they were just a few months ago. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has continued to be merciful to our great nation. My government has taken immediate steps to soften the impact of these hard economic times. Our Quick Action Economic Recovery Program and other subsidies and tax incentives have kept essential goods on the market. Government has also undertaken social safety net programs to help out the hardest hit and most vulnerable of our citizens. Multilateral partners have praised my government's action in successfully battling waves of COVID-19. In the last 2 years, our response to the pandemic has been praised by the World Health Organization and the Center for Disease Control. We have also managed the economy responsibly and supported private sector growth. We have also kept our investment in human capital, infrastructure, energy, while protecting and promoting rights and good governance. We have built and rehabilitated more school infrastructure, committed more money to supporting education, extended universal access to free quality education to all children, provided free learning and teaching materials, revamped vocational education, and fundamentally changed education in just 4 years. This is more than any government has ever done in 4 years. In just 4 years, we have hired and trained more nurses and doctors, reduced maternal and child mortality, minimized the common disease burdens, built and rehabilitated more hospitals and community health care centers, expanded private sector investment, regularized the delivery of low-cost drugs, introduced an effective national ambulance service, initiated innovative health provider services, and gained the confidence of our partners with their investment of hundreds of millions of dollars in that sector. This is more than any government has ever done in 4 years. In 4 years, we have increased agricultural productivity, introduced more mechanization in all 16 districts, provided more input support for farmers, established more new cash crop fields, and expanded agricultural value chains. This is more than any government has ever done in 4 years. We have built more roads and bridges, including rural roads and bridges, major international highways to Liberia, a highway to Mayamba, the Mabam Bridge, and the Magbele Bridge. We are working on new highways in the Kono and Kailan districts. With regard to public infrastructure, we are building a $270 million airport terminal, rehabilitating the National Stadium for about $40 million United States dollars, building an ultra-modern Foreign Service Academy, erecting several modern NACIT regional offices, and all but completed the ACC and NATCOM headquarter buildings. We have turned sword for several infrastructural projects, including the Connaught University. 2 days ago, I commissioned an imposing Mayon officers' mess and a 104-bedroom single officers' quarter. Yesterday, I commissioned the massive 30-acre APP SL Petroleum Storage Tank Farm that expanded the storage capacity and hence assures the availability of fuel in Sierra Leone market. When we talk about infrastructure, we talk about purposeful infrastructure that assures the resilience of this nation. In just 4 years, we have expanded energy access and provided electricity to more towns and villages in Sierra Leone than any government has ever done. Maisiaka, Foredugu, Mambolo, Mange, and Rukupu in the north, Moyamba Junction, Tayama, Sumbuya, Koribondo, and Solima in the south, Gurahu, Bwajibo, Jojoima, Mobai, and Manoa Town in the east can now boast of electricity for the first time. Bo and Kedima now have regular supply of electricity and work is ongoing on all district headquarter towns. My government is working assiduously on more energy generation capacity for the western area and have invested more in refurbishing transmission and distribution assets and lines right across this nation. This is more than any government has done in 4 years. We have expanded access to potable water across the country with brand new investments in water infrastructure and assets in all district headquarter towns and other towns and villages across the country. On Saturday, I visited Guma Valley, and yesterday, I commissioned 15 brand new water bowsers to support the distribution of water in the underserved communities in Freetown. This is in addition to the 20 bowsers my government purchased just 2 years ago. UNICEF and WHO asserts that my government has increased access to potable water by 24% in the rural areas and 6% in the western area. This is more than any government has ever done in 4 years. In sectors such as fisheries, mining, tourism, the downstream petroleum sector, the environment, and more, My government's performance over these 4 years has been highly commended by independent international organizations. In just 4 years, my government has either passed or is working on more laws and policies for the protection of girls, especially for sexual offenses, and the promotion of gender empowerment and equality laws, disability rights and empowerment, mental health care, and more. In just 4 years, we have passed the Millennium Challenge Corporation scorecard every year, excelling in areas of control of corruption and ruling justly. We have abolished the death penalty, repealed seditious libel laws, actively advocated for investment in an independent media industry, and joined the International Religious Freedom or Belief Alliance. No journalist is imprisoned for the practice of journalism, and we have continually reduced prison populations. We have invested in and registered remarkable improvements in access to justice, disaster management, public safety, and the correctional system. This is more than any government has ever done in 4 years. Fellow citizens, we are a tough and optimistic people. In spite of the distractions of a few people who have made talking bad things about their country a political hobby, we are making great progress on all fronts. Let us focus on staying together to continue building a more resilient and progressive nation. We have now earned the respect of nations all over Africa and the world. International cooperation and support are at an all-time high. We will keep doing more. 3 days ago, the Ministry of Hajj and Umrah and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia allocated the highest number of pilgrims to Sierra Leone, 500 more than at any time in the nation's history. Fellow citizens, in this holy month of peace and benevolence, let us continue to love our fellow countrymen and women and understand that our purpose as a nation is bigger than our personal ambitions. Fellow citizens, Ramadan Kareem and happy Independence Day.
Brigadier Julius Madabiu. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, fellow Sierra Leoneans, we not just don't listen to President Bill in speech. The retired Brigadier Julius Madabiu, the genuine man who will ever get in a salon, one of the most honest presidents we Sierra Leone don't ever produce, Well, when I don't listen to everything, well, I will also use this opportunity to tell now, thanks very much when I don't listen to President Bill. And now I left with you now to analyze and to break them into particles for let everybody understand. Until when I know say President Bill, tell we say the Grey Movement, everything where they talk, we for bring them down to the local level for less Sierra Leone and they understand. For me granny where they na Bava, for me uncle where they na Kabbalah, for let understand say what President Bill don't talk. Before I give DJ first, I just want to say something. We don't hear about who other people then in the media they talk some rotorata. But I want to ask this simple question. How many people then really understand President Bio's speech? How many people then can really understand English? The English way President Bio speak. However, DJ Force, the PRO, well, you don't listen to President Bio in speech. You as a PRO, what in you take?
Well, fellow Sierra Leoneans, today I want for draw our attention for make a take in a say we Sierra Leoneans, we the Green Movement, we the SLPP across the world that we are proud of President Bio, a track record since we gained power from 2007 and 2018 to this date. You know, saying I before be president in 2007, but the Rogam. If you look at his speech touched me. It touched the value of our nations. But before I go further, I want to say thanks to the traditional leaders, the Hitman and Freeton. And I also want to say thanks to with teachers, with police, with lawyers, with doctors, because all the area President Bill touch am. First in history, we see a president they talk about mental health. They talk about putting Sierra Leoneans, they should put the country first. If we put private gain aside, we try for put the gain where the country they gain and we go benefit with all. First in history, we see a president they talk about road constructions and bridges. First in history, in 4 years, just in 4 years, this is not 10 years, so just in 4 years, we see president they talk about agriculture inside independent speech. Some of them here, some of me, it touched me. First in history, you see a president they give speech, he talk about ambulances. This now we gently will go able to show to Sierra Leoneans. First in history, we see a president they talk about education. As Sierra Leone they go 61 years old. I am proud of President Bill and Sierra Leoneans today. I want to call our attention for let's join force, let's encourage President Bill as we get a lot of things that they miss in our society. Where independent they come, every country, what do they see? Now the wealth that they display. But in 4 years, the president who na vote for, he can't tell una about the achievement. We don't take power from 2018 to this day today. We give in yesterday. We give in independent speech. At least as a nation, we are growing. We are getting there. Because we are proud of mental health now, agriculture, security, economics. Because these are the things that the president talk about. The growth of our economy, trained nurses, pin codes, doctor, ambulances, services we don't provide for we people. Now we are gently this. Now we able to talk about independence. Other government and be don't they come. But they go sit down write the independent speech. What they not do and what they not able to do. Now they talk about the life of we people. But Sierra Leoneans go judge. Let's say get the delivery speech with President Birongi. They get the result in their hand. Look at the bridge. We connect the interior to the capital city. Talk about electricity. So we tell President Bill, thank you. If you say make her talk, we believe say independent. Now a big name. And the tell we say we don't grow for ourselves. We don't reach we say we for take responsibility. But what the British man they be left going? One great political party don't can destroy all on one. So today, the little way President Bill touch, we tell her thank you and let God protect her inside this Ramadan and let God guide them, God direct them for let it go able. I mean, give out more usai a touch, let God make the opportunity where they look for provide for more Sierra Leonean. Let God give them that hasikedi and that strength and that power.
Amen.
So if you allow me for make her talk about the independence speech, you see and say the president want less Sierra Leone Day above America. But it meets a broken economy. So it only try in 4 years, we not ever get government where we work in 4 years like that. So we tell her thank you for the fact that even the tools of agriculture today we be proud of over 100 to 300 tractors across the country. We tell her thank you for that because when you embark your economy on agriculture, you don't want to know if the dollar rate don't go high or it don't drop because what they eat, you know, able to provide them for yourself. And our food no more, you eat every day. Yeah, and today, you know, see, talk about who say don't go, they try for expand the water dam and the trucks that we don't bring come for able make sure say it increase in water distribution at the eastern part of Freetown. Again, in speech, you know, if we talk about the mobile hospitals where you don't bring can as Sierra Leone, you know, touch that area there, but we go touch that area there. The mobile hospitals, first in history, who don't get mobile hospital across Sierra Leone. We tell President, you thank you. Now, Lord, join force for Lord make sure say he do more for we. Because we believe say today, if the outgoing administrations where don't rule Sierra Leone pass all political party, they be able to bring wealth. They be invest into wealth. Today, now that wealth they for the show to the world. We say, let us say, yes, Sierra Leone get independent today. For don't show more what the president you show today and what he talk about. If it more be there, if other parties they not be done the thief the resources, they will for don't see more today. But at least in 4 years, the little way don't show we believe in and we get an one and we hide this here. Villages and day today electricity, they for more born, electricity they don't be there. For all born, we don't ever see them inside school buses, even though you don't talk about that. But we go talk about them because we come give them more foundation, more support for Lord join force with them for celebrate the independence. And I tell all great movement lovers, supporters across the world, we delight for support this program here. I will tell engineer Dima the Great and grassroots mama thank you. Where they with me in the studio. So me, the independence speech don't make me body the rise. So I go left and let other speakers they take up from there. And they will go move forward. Thank you for bringing me. Yeah.
Thank you very much. The PRO, West Sierra Leone. This is my SLPP weekly news. Just like how PRO don't talk, embody the rights. I make you see Dima the Great don't cool. You know, seeing some of who we know, since I was born, I know myself. Independence Day, what you be see during the APC time is full of kakadebus all over on the street. Too much kakadebus. Sierra Leone, they go whole year at the end of the day. The government not able to tell we what they don't do for our nation for let we country go before. What did they show we? What did they give we? Na kakadebu. Until Sierra Leoneans then cry, water run away. We ask God for let God give we a visionary leader, a leader we love and people there, a leader we let a country pass himself, a leader we love and people then pass himself. And God answers Sierra Leoneans them prayer. Then Brigadier Kana power. The first thing where Brigadier Kana power, what he do is stop all the kakadebus. So no more kakadebus. You know, go then a governance for how many years? The only thing where you go show na kakadebus on the street. They say, and they make sure Independence Day in celebration, we not go lavish money, we not go poor, we go use them money, then the one that we will get to make sure let we country let it go before. We go work hard to make sure Salon let it go on the map, what's enough, and not ever go. Now me your dream, now me vision down there. But the moment where President Bill stop Kakadebu's celebration of Independence Day, the Tolombos, the Hulolos, and the Walalas, they vex. Why? Why you go vex where somebody don't say we for stop evil, things that will not mean well for our nation, things that were people that they use to destroy that country day, fetish business, voodoo business, witch business, wherein people just they pass on the street with dirty box, their food all dirty. Why? You don't get anything to proud of. So today, when I listen to President Bio, he talk about all the things that we don't do. If I am not able to show we, not able to tell we all what he don't do, because what the President Bio don't do is so much that he not able to put out on pen and paper. And we don't forget. Like one crack joke where President Bio they gave me where within a Brussels, where he say the last time he say, in fact, what I gonna that the summit, I be they talk about some things the way I do. I forget, in fact, I don't know some things the way I don't do. Somebody knock, he say, Preso, say, but you don't do this, you don't do this, you don't do this. What you to talk about that? This is not the first time we don't see a president like this. But however, I want to give the grassroots mama Madam Tenet Baka. Let a can tell we what in a take on President Bio in speech. Then from there we'll continue from there. Madam Tenet Baka, you able to make your camera fine? Let the viewers and see you. We know they can see you. Yes, ma'am.
I want to take this opportunity for salute President Bio. I salute you, sir. Let me in particular no regret, because we vote for see a change of policies, for see how Salon they develop, they go before, how Salon they match up with other countries there. So now some of the reason they make we spend with time for votes, and waiting President Bill don't do. I'm proud of Mama Salon, I'm proud of in government, for everybody where they work with her, in ministers them, in wife, in ministers them, the parastatals them, the ambassadors them, with all the support where they give the SLPP government. President Bill in speech he able analyze what he don't do for this 4 years, and what me want for tell people them we really they win say they not allow we self law go dance low for 61 years. Salon don dey bien for catch up with the rest of the world. Now that one I get for they go waste money pa. Like the 50th independence, we know how much APC spend. If they be use that money they for build Connaught Hospital, for renovate Connaught Hospital. Connaught Hospital not for done this so I really happy with President Bio they make let people they know themselves, let them realize, let them know say them nose they on top them months, let them know say age they come, the people na Sierra Leone the age, the young people then they for develop them, developing the young people then and then get for come after them, and when their mind clean, Salon go be a better nation than now. Some of you who don't suffer, who don't go through the war, we not go want continue for see how Salon get for day. You know, dance devil is not bad, but wait till they don't bring calm, let the devil then go under the culture and tourism. People then they oppose, then they not oversee, then they see no devil not they come on the streets. Everything get time. Festival time they come, they say na this area. We not go able pull na devil, but not to every day. Na devil no more. Ow. that they make self some pikin dem, you know, pikin dem quick for adopt to certain situation, pikin dem dey land dem one and a lot of dropout. Na the issue na we don get so na salon today o, because people no wan take responsibility, people dem no wan for move forward from that primitive idea. But I happy wey President Bio e don able analyse inside im speech all wetin e don do for dis 4 years and who side e wan for see salon be. Na that na the main thing, who side salon for dey, na which level salon for dey, because na that idleness na im don make today hunger dey na salon. The issue of salon not to HIV/AIDS, the issue of salon na high corruption and begging culture, because people don't want to work. People just wan sit down let everything manners fall from heaven come meet them. And this na the government wey don tell people dem say people for take responsibility. Are so happy, are so proud of President Bio in government, because people dem dey feel think say if dem boku sef na family na for go rely on family. No, you get for get up and do something. Wuta who sit down na so you know the habo pan government, not to everybody government give job for do na this country ya. People dem no go school na ya dem born, dem no dey read dem right, but government dey tell dem say una go learn trade, una go learn something, una no go habo pan government welfare money. So na some of the things that na President Bio don bring Canada school. I so happy wey even talk about the gender development programs dem wey don dey do and the policies dem wey don dey change na salon regarding SGBV. And also e talk about the innovative health system wey dem don bring am. That na the mobile hospital wey dey go meet you na Idomot. You know, I really proud of im government for the 4 years. So I no wan take too much time because we get other things wey they can rub mouth pan. For that reason, the independence speech I don read am, I don lis ten am. Well done, President Bio, with the entire team, with the entire SLPP membership. Therefore, we endorse you. No runoff 2023. No runoff. Vote for education.
Well, now the message that vote for education 2023, no runoff. If una just dey join with this na SLPP Weekly News, we dey broadcast live from Holland, live from Australia, and also Salon. If you dey watch you through the Green Movement on Facebook, where I will tell you, say share the program, no greedy, make like your other brothers and sisters there, let themselves enjoy and then get the opportunity to get this message. If you dey on Twitter, well, also do the same. If you dey also on YouTube, do the same, and also on WhatsApp, do the same. Now, I'm glad the way we all don't listen to Madam Tenet Baka and DJ Fox and President Bio in speech. You know, President Bio in statement where he give, it tells all. And now Sierra Leone we don't get a leader. Before, now Ayampi there will be the get. Now Santibokia there will be the get. Now Tifman there will be the get. Before, na Santibokia they repeat them. Before, Tifman them, Ayampi. Now then, we they get. Now today, we don't get a leader, a visionary leader, where they to transform this country here. But if you don't see a leader, we don't can do things where you know able to do. But a do not for himself. A do for a young country. For yourself, you not go embrace them. You not go praise them. You go to pass around to go to utter certain statements that were not necessary. But we're glad that we get President Bio, and we're glad that we believe in President Bio, and we will vote President Bio with the vote and back again. And the one that we President Bio don't make, they're 2.5 million picking their way they go school. Some of them don't reach 18, they don't reach to the voting age. Some of them are 17. Before next year, they don't reach to the age. They're all our voters. This is not the only government who don't see say it don't kind of power. They do things beyond political boundary. They do it not because of politics. No, now make it say people that they can always they brainwash people there. They say politics. They say it's not about politics, it's about our nation. Think Salon Force. Make Salon Force. I make a glad today what they I feel proud. My body they bet. And we get president. Like President Bio. God will bless this president. Well, DJ Force, before we hit, what thing are you on take on Madam Tenebaka? Then from there, we hit her again.
Uh, if we go back to Malatene Paka's speech, we talk about people don't want to take responsibility and people feel say no more for celebrate independent and for kind on as through Kakadebu, Woje, Haunty Society, Bangbani. They give the OP by motocar, we they drive in motocar. They OP motocar, they ask you if you get mobile phone or they jog your phone, you run away. That system and they will rock killer. The new direction don't lock all their leakages than they. Now the independence celebration now more about civilization, about what you don't do. What you the president, what you don't do. So now that was the society, that crowd will be the commoner street. Now that crowd will be they take full with people them. So people they know they pay attention to the president, former president them, may they actually can a radio, can explain. Pass with the national anthem, the radio SABC they talk or SABS they talk. You know they hear it. You know they hear it. But this time when the president they give his speech, they hear it clear. Because no it's not in a street. Now the new direction will don't carry civilization of independence celebration. You consider you talk what you don't do. And we tell President Bill thank you. And because what you mean people that is grown to inside feature the opposition, because like I don't say people, the opposition, what you mean that is grown to, because if he say no more way they can't on a street with jamba smoking, gube dance or oje dance, then they go and rape with picking them. They go and tell a papa we picking them, pull in a street, and when some picking they can't on a street when they celebrate Independence Day like from 2013, 2012, from 2007 to 2018, where PCB they celebrate Independence Day, the final say some picking where they come on at the house, they know they go to the mama and papa again, na street. They left now. Tell the big, tell the past 2021, 22. So prostitution be the increase through that independence celebration. Now, President Biwika, he lock all the leakages the day. He try for. See, say, we not go take money, we just go pay one whole padu, like we and Escoma, we go pay double padu, like we Madazene Pakatoka. They ask outside put money, the money for pay the padu. You know, Yebu. Instead, he lie. Because the Ashobi said when they show that he face me pana. And Escoma, he face me pana in Ashobi. When they celebrate independence, now freedom. But this independence celebration, you dey see the civilization, you dey see the country minus, you dey see wildlife, you dey see people that dey in the street, they go and smoke jamba, you dey see people that sit on the street, they go and holler like they don't create, they don't go off. But you dey spend time with your mama and papa, or you go sell na markets, then you listen to the news, to the radio stations then. So it's like President Bill don't come, they don't look all the leakages and they. If I don't say where independence celebration be they reach, now violence, no APC they increase on the streets. Then the police they are but they don't know what for do because at the end of the day, if they left for drive now street, they go open motorcar, they ask you what they inside the motorcar, what they you get mobile now, or they jog your phone, they run away, they jog your bag in their hand, they run away. By the time they can't go inside the motorcar, the crowd pass the motorcar where they did in the street that day, where independence celebration be day. What the APC be they celebrate independence so because they not value independence. They be boycott independence. They're not valiant. So that is the only quickest way to celebrate independence by bringing drugs dealers on the street, rowdy boys on the street, Debu, society on the street. Now me President Bio say you want to celebrate your culture, you they go pay for watch who say watch they play. You they go pay for watch am. You go can't out no more on the street because you feel say that's the way to enjoy culture. No. If they bring all that tourism, like what him and talk, now if they get licensing, then when time reach, they get festival. Like how what him and they get festival. You go pay for watch. You go pay for watch hunting. Then say they need money. They're not going to come on no more drink alcohol. They go back now with nothing in their pocket. But now, what the President Bill don't do? You want plan, take license, festival time they reach, people they pay for go watch you. So now so with money they make money. Now make even there why I wake it in a pata that tick, they dance with that tick. Wait man, they get all their culture they need now. But if they pay for watcher, not to for free. Then they pull a no more on the street. So tell President you thank you. We don't lock all their leakages and even though the opposition they go and twist their face, they say free and quiet, they don't see nothing happen. What you know hearing this speech? You know, see the developmental speech the way President Yogi. You know, see the area about the road construction, the nurses and the doctors, the way they portray. So it's like President Yogi is on the right track, but people they no more way facing no more. When they can't on a street and drink jamba or drink alcohol or smoke jamba or take drugs or sell drugs on the street, that's the way for celebrate independence. And waiting APC they celebrate that independence so because everybody call independent. They don't get it. They don't know the value of independence. Now, in the beginning of my speech, I said thanks to the traditional leader and the man in Africa, where they tell they will not born it, who will go for independent. Now they join the SLPP party for go call independent our country. So we tell President Bill, thank you. And Madam Tenekpaka was so right. We say this time, no. Anybody who want to go down soldier now, go pay and watch. But you know we can't do now on the street for the down. There's any money. Thank you.
And this na fast month. We got for respect the Muslim and culture. Salon are the only country down there where they respect each other's religion. This na the Muslim then time. Now the fasting time this. The prayer where they go pray in a mosque. That prayer, everybody they receive that prayer benefits. It good for the pray for the country. It good for the pray for our leaders them. It good for the pray for our family and friends them. Even though some people then say, oh, say let's say prayer for President Bio. That means say President Bio get cost. And this they go directly to severe blinding. It quote and to them and say, Tenekpaka be don't talk, say let them pray for President Bio. Are they pray for President Bio? Are they pray for when are they pray? Me after me, I'm picking them. Me family and friends then. I pray for the president of the country. I they pray down for the oppositions there. Because most of the things that they do, they self no know why they do. Now the work of the devil. So we need for pray for them. They all need prayers. Prayers now the pathway that one they for make life easy for everybody in every society. We for the land for they pray for each other. Now the community. People then they do bad. Sometimes when we look at them, the way they do bad like here, now I don't study community welfare as well. You get for know what to make people then they behave so. And not just focus on the behavior of the person, but focus on what to lead that person for make it behave so. So now that make prayer now the best way that one day. Prayers they remove mountain. We go always remain for the pray for our country, for the leaders them. May God direct them. Whatever they try for do. Me believe in prayers. We say this on a prayer and I bring me kaya. And I go ever remain for continue for pray until God take me life. I believe in prayers.
Thank you very much, Madam Tenekpaka. Thank you very much, Madam Tenekpaka. Prayer is the key. So when Madam Tenekpaka talked that statement, it's true, it's prayer. So I believe to Dr. Sylvia, I misunderstand what Madam Tenekpaka be try for say. You know, because you know, say truth. Sometimes when you say the truth, it is painful, but it is set you free. And I'll be repeating, I talk and say, of course, another part of the show. But I'll be talking and see Dr. Sylvia Blyden, she was very economical with the truth. Because you know, we can't say today this, that tomorrow you can't say this. If you say President, you in government, any spiritual rhymes, in any prayers, because you don't do so much bad things and na salon, human rights violations then any prayers, then I mean you are joking. Then I mean sometimes you say you didn't at the ground, but not to the ground you did. Now sleep they sleep. Because we never get no government where a pure democratic and give human right to citizens the more than this government. Because one thing President Bio do, he listened to a speech. We not get political prisoner. We not get anybody where President Bio say because they give you send your message out of freedom of speech not in the country. The way now you see people then at the media that they rush them on, that they lie, that they fake, that they give misinformation to the public, we don't want to see that happen. APC they happen, they kill you. Then they even put in a jail. Paro content, and they can't wait for you. And like under the rat enter the, they deal with you. What did they do to Lahel or Slima? What did they do to others then? What did they do to some Abu Dima the Great? We'll go for run away from that country. We'll become refugee and other country. What did they do to DJ Force? What did they do to Madam Tenekpaka? You know, so now we don't see saying human rights again at the country. even the whole international community, they recommend President Bio an effort to do things then where other government no one they do. Abolish the death penalty. Because we hearing whenever government the power APC government they intimidate certain people, they want to know say then they pose potential threat to the government in a positive aspect. What did they do? They silence you, put you in jail, blackmail you, they kill you. Like the right of the Minadem. We know what is the APC capable of doing. So President Bio say, I'm not going to intimidate anybody. Encourage everybody to go to the media. Say what you want to say. I will accept all criticism.
What's in Ogona Bush? Talk anything we want for talk. Talk is cheap.
Thank you, Madam Tenepa. You see, this is not the government where we don't see that. Freedom of speech. Today, this person, they highlight, they do this, they do this. But then beyond they look at them, say, let them do it. Even though some of them, they abuse, they don't know how for use them. But we not say, Bakuna Munku there. So we therefore allow them some for them, then they grow. Yeah? Some of them are Munku there. Then some of them don't know when they hold mobile phone. When they hold no more, if you say they go talk anything they want to talk. But we encourage them. Nobody not in a prison because of that. Say because they talk this, they talk this. No. Death penalty, no they try for killer. They try for cow, like coup. They try for do all type of things. Them. President Biostis, no hold nobody. Say the political prisoner. Now make today, Salon, inside Africa, we are number 4. The 4th peaceful country in the nation. Despite the kuta what they see that they do. So when we surprise you, say, they come, they talk, they bash at APC, not even APC, but honest by Kuma. Then you look at the 4 good years, the good things that we President Bio they do. Then you see the bad thing that you political party when at APC, they come, then they cut cable. Then they butu that they cause money cause you go but they don't consider until you cry. Then they do all kinds of things there just to destabilize this government. Then you say, na spiritual rhyme. That is you are economical with the truth. But however, that is not what we are here on today.
And she was economical with the truth. And one of the things then today we I want for draw Sierra Leone the attention to win at the Green Movement. I want for draw Sierra Leone the attention say Sylvia Blyden they steal Fatima Bio identity. Sylvia Blyden they steal Fatima Bio in popularity. Hey, when they say we should love each other, you know we'll go near our first lady. Then where you come out from there, they can't stab a man when are the president in the Republic of Sierra Leone. What's your observe? The final say in a try for showcase like Fatima Bio, is Sabian from childhood days, now in schoolmates, now in college mates. They don't live in Zambia at the same time. They don't grow together in Sierra Leone.
Gambia.
So they use Gambia. So if they go to them, if they make friends, if they go visit them, after make video, it can publish on the media for let it look popular because you know say first lady already popular. You know say D-man, as we are popular right now, some people are fighting to come closer to you because when they see you, they are also going to be popular. So now this identity stealing way Sylvia Blyden they padu. Because how comes you say D-man na ipadi, then you go near D-man, but D-man is wife, now the president, na Green Movement, the way he come out, after we obviously D-man, the way he come out, he they stab D-man wife. You know? So technically, Sierra Leoneans when they follow the Green Movement, we're not looking at this area. So it is still Fatima Bio identity for like become popular and get presidential ambition. So Fatima Bio do yabo, would they warn you? Una no fit say una they make friends with the opposition. That na go make with man they love una. No. Now where una discipline the oppositions, and they make the with man they respect una because even this part of the world. They discipline the oppositions. Not to all kinds of stuff. They can't talk na media no more because if we say na democracy with man, na they call democracy. So we go grab, you can't talk any kind against the government. The government will invite you to court. So what I don't say Sylvia Blyden they do, it is dangerous for our first lady, it is dangerous for even in marriage, because at the end of the day, President, you don't get for stop first lady who for go around with. But if for also taking time. Yeah, see, if you're blinding, what they do so in danger. Because in the final say, anytime we visit Fatima Bill, where it come out, what they say about President Bill is more dangerous. So it's like she is now informant, she is informant for APC. If they go get more closer to Fatima Bill for reader, for monitoring how they run their government affairs. Because when you say spiritual rhymes, we say pull up. Now, because if they go visit Fatima Bill, and if they go with that thought, like this government is all that spiritual rhyme, where you go, you know, they get no information. The way it can't, it won't lie against the government. So then Fatima Bill take it. And I don't know how the Green Movement go on for telling, yeah?
Yeah, thank you very much, DJ. For Sierra Leoneans, they will not only listen to that. Now, as we join the next program, inside this Independence Day speech, we got somebody we will not be the expect. He gives certain statements about unity. But I wonder why make this guy don't team up so and talk this. But however, I don't go for play everything. I just want small side, watch small side of his speech. Then from there, we analyze them to the public. But before we analyze them, I want to take a short break of President Bill in national cohesion. The president waiting for everybody. Then from there, we come back.
Thank you. So the one that will vote for me, and even to the one that will not vote for me, we're going to get these rumors for saying not welcome now. But of course, inside Salon, no place not the way we made it go.
Now God now they appoint whatever. Anybody where God don't appoint, Allah, he not agree, we not agree, na input now. And wait now, we not forget that. Honor, una respect her, una take her as una pikin, una take her as una brother, as una everything and world.
Brother there, a sister there, they will understand the kind of leadership way the president gets. And I make everybody glad today. Let me say glad from this morning there.
McKinney don't show him, but say the president and the president of the whole country. One, the people themselves don't appreciate, and they show say they appreciate what's in the message with this president in the tribe to say. To Sierra Leone say he's the president of the whole of Sierra Leone.
We're proud of the people of McKinney because they don't rise above the level where people away hateful and divisive don't put them. McKinney people are very proud of una. We come out to our numbers, and that is what development is about.
If you can old man for rest alone the better. We have to pick and choose whether the better. That I make the trade quality education. That for everybody. That I make the ambulance service. That for everybody. Power not to for reject. Power not to for discriminate. Power salon for better. And that's what
Bless them for
Power not to for discriminate, power not for less salon better. That is President Bill, President Tokendu Bill. Leadership, now God na the give. Now God, where God don't say you're not leader. Nobody know the shaker. But however, we come back to we topic, Madam Tenet Baka. This now the speech where I want we listen to what he Dr. Samura, SamSumana, they can't tell we. Sierra Leone, let us listen to Samura in speech. There from there we analyze and forward.
Country we have, all of us living both at home and in the diaspora, must come together in a newfound spirit of oneness and contribute our little quota to rebuild our once enviable nation. My fellow citizens, today I have come not to cry down our starved state based on party and tribal lines, as we are all responsible for our successes and failures as a nation, but to make a clarion call for our nation to face the realities head on, accepting that we are responsible for whatever predicament we face today as a nation and resolve to make the necessary change. We owe this to our generations yet unborn. We must make the world a better place and avoid incidents like the petrol tanker explosion, which happened on the 5th of November 2021 in Wellington. An incident that claimed an unreported number of lives and caused immeasurable damage. May their souls rest in perfect peace, and may those who lost assets and property be comforted. We make the choices of who governs us and make our own laws in Parliament, and we live with the decisions and actions of our leaders in good faith. Therefore, the onus and the true power of good governance and positive change lies within each and every one of us. Freedom was not given to us on a platter of division and hatred. So I entreat all of us to shun the nefarious characteristics by avoiding hate, vigilantism, and violence based on tribal, political, or regional differences. Fellow citizens, all of us should imbibe a renewed mindset of peace and patriotism to move our beloved Sierra Leone forward. We should be ready to work with full devotion and dedication for the development of the nation. I see a country thriving with factories in every district where people are at work, earning a decent wage, taking care of their families in dignity, in an environment where justice is available to everyone, where we are all free to enjoy our collective human rights. Let us embrace one another in love, with our unity, freedom, and justice in mind. As we recognize our Independence Day, I envisage a brighter and better future, a peaceful and prosperous Sierra Leone that is just and equitable for all. I thank you for listening and once more wish you and your family a happy 61st Independence anniversary.
This not is, when message come out from certain individuals, then it shock me. My body they rise. But Madam Tenapaka, what did happen to SamSumana? You mute.
To be honest, the wise men came from the east. A rather unfortunate, he find himself with a peer pressure, with a peer group, we don't think time already. But it's not too late for her. Are they so feeling for her? For make you go return, he join them bad guys there. Now that make the recent program who run the current affairs. I say in a member of the APC, but he not able to understand the core values and the dynamics of APC. Then just use her with his sister Sia and entire Kono brothers, then steal their identity from them. Then use them for their identity. What me lecture be they tell we where they lecture we. It says sometimes people then they use a specific group for steal their identity because of them political gain. That happen to them at the corner. So analyzing, looking at his speech, I hope say this independent speech we don't give. Make it be saying a speech we come from a bottom of your heart. Then make you take that pathway. Make it not veil from that pathway. Make it continue with that pathway. If not so in the think. The way it don't talk inside that speech, I don't capture two things then. I know say something they go on, we not go down well with her. If they try for talk to the leadership, the current leadership, and they try for talk to the opposition. Now a very powerful statement we himself don't make, and that statement they, if we analyze them, it said the failure of the nation. Now we all, including the diasporas there. If we want for make salon, now we get for make them back. You know, let anybody embark on violence and other, you know, SamSumana in speech na talk inside talk. We don't capture, and Creole don't, in English you don't speak. We don't capture what they happen inside that speech. He give a brilliant speech, and I hope say that speech they come from the bottom of a heart. You know, I mean, I dey feel am for her. If me na I dey back off from the APC. These are guys then we don't get that potential, we for do something better. But when you hang out with the wrong person, where they among the wrong group of people, then you must copy one or two things from them. Now this now one of the things there. He gave a very brilliant speech. The diasporas then were ready for come with new idea. If only una go open hand for receiving a salon, because staying out of salon for so long, when you dey return back, you go think say you're not part of the society, but you will definitely be an outsider right from Nunge Airport. Na they know. So I hope say the speech wey SamSumana don give, Emina, from the bottom of your heart, and my advice what they get tonight, make you return to the APC. Make you wonder that speech wey give, I understand exactly wetin you don try for say. The violence wey they want for embark on for disrupt wetin President Biode come with, it go come up bad pa dem. The radar dey on top of them, everything single thing wey dem dey do, we know the radar dey on top them. And if dem mistake, if them be the starter, we dey bounce back, then go meet up heavy resistance from the people of Sierra Leone, because we want for see a better Sierra Leone. We don't dey na the diaspora, we don't see how people then they use we, how then they use we blame them, use we idea then they turn out to their own. We want go back now country. Africa na the last hope. Let nobody not disappoint anybody. Africa is the last hope. The white society, they don't fall apart with the Middle Easterners then. Where the center things fall apart, where the center no go ever hold. Any Africa country wey develop now, then they know say Africa na the last hope. Now the example wey we don see now, if UK dey beg Rwanda for resettle refugees, I don't know say Africa na the last hope. And one of Bob Marley in music, he talk am. He said dem get for move from Europe for go seek asylum inside Africa. He said that chain wey dem chain with people dem for bring dem come inside America, carry dem go Europe as slaves. He said themselves one day dem go come for can seek asylum outside with they, and now we dey see. So I hope say SamSumana in speech, e pathetic, e sad. I mean, na boy pikin, that speech wey don give, e hard. Na talk inside talk, I hold I first. Na real talk inside talk, me I don capture in speech.
But thank you very much, Madam Janet Baka. Now, PRO, before I come to you, for boy pikin to give a speech, tears come on my eye. Now this speech, one of the greatest speech I ever don't hear it. If what Madam Janet Baka don't talk, it come on a heart. Because that's we need inside our nation. Not to cry down all the good things where they see you company do because you know able to do them. Then they cry down. You even want to say you want kill him. You even want to make coup d'etat. SamSumana, if what you talk you mean, and God will bless you for that. That is one of the good speech, and that you for him up to and go back to the APC Tolongo Toge Pamodi and tell them exactly what you don't tell the whole salon today. And I'm glad that even by your side, one thing I see by inside, I don't even see APC symbol on inside. It takes salon force, and that we all need. And inside his speech, what you mean understand also, APC they don't do pam. That even report where they say Sams don't go na ECOWAS, APC now set up SamSumana. Now let me give you this scenario before I go to PRO. President Biode give his speech. Genuinely, what he don't do for the people there. SamSumana they give his speech. Genuinely, what he done in heart. But Samura, Kamara, and Analysing by Kuma, then they pass around. Samura they patrol place to place. And the campaign, let's say na campaign don't open.
Now deployment they do. Now deployment they do. The one that where they spot na the train track. Now then they bring cancer, then they go with the crowd, then they left them small. Then they yeah, motor. We not say no other government president bio. What you una do to Jankaba if una try and una dey regret am for the rest of una life. Now we not get death sentence na salon. Na ya motor. We know they fen palava, but you wey can meet we na base for fen with palava. I swear to God, you know they go back. What is SamSumana talk? Sorry, I cut you off. I said na talk inside talk. We get for count and back na current affairs. Except for see factories, we say people then get for go work, then come back na house, then sit down. Then una 11 years, all wetin una don do. Then with the bad una don do, una dey bounce back and tower say yes, una no do no wrong na saloon. After una thief the people there, una dey ignite violence in the country. I mean, SamSumana in speech, we dey count and back na current affairs. I will tell you exactly what he dey try for talk. And they see and say they bleed inside his heart because this not to them plan. He's highly disappointed, and I hope say that speech come from the bottom of his heart. You know, these are wise guys then from the eastern parts of Sierra Leone, but then find themselves at the wrong place, hoping that na the right people then they meet. I don't know no more would I go advise them. We be get for return back na APC. It's very sad. If I don't sit down and C4C, it's on power broker. You see KKY, they make that APP but na so my get your own sense where they pass it. Then they go tell them they part company with APC war. You know, okay, I cost them all. You put them waste and do they sit down back. Now that SamSumana be don't do. I know say you mkela back then they better for letting resign for him party, but you don't get for doing. You see? It's very sad. That speech we give, it get heavy meaning. It don't talk everything inside that speech. Everything where they go around salon, it don't talk am. Because they no want support the national development and everything where President Bio they do, then they try for ignite violence. Everything it don't see inside that speech there. But we dey wait for them. Now very brilliant speech you don't give.
Thank you very much, Madam Tenepaka. You know, we don't see Samura they pass around at the campaign. If forget like say, it don't any Samura Kamara don't even show to the whole Sierra Leone and then say nobody not go for contest against them. Just like an by Kumabe don't and pick her up. Now it don't take over. Hello, Skache. Now it don't take over. But anyway, PRO, what are you on take on SamSumana?
SamSumana in speech, unable to follow the full version, but the comment the owner don't they throw at Sierra Leoneans them, and from the Green Movement, as we did at the studio, I don't hear the full speaker there. I mean, we want to see when independent be they come, we say President Bio be they give independent speech, we be the opposition, and I don't know who is now the opposition leader in Sierra Leone. I'm getting confused in this area because when you are a politician, we get what you give you the right for talk when independent come. I believe say now one voice we all they try for follow in Sierra Leone. Now one voice we all for listening to. Now one voice we all vote for. We not vote for various voices. So I'm not able to comment too much because by the time when they play the speech, those corrupt opposition supporters and the media, they don't begin to call me for kick me out of the program. So I'm not going to comment until when we get to current affairs, when I listen the full version of a speech, then I can able to comment more. But when I remember say, we don't have the vice president now in Sierra Leone because it's like we get Victor Fo. What about if Victor Fo goes sit down begin independent speech? So where are we heading to? Because at the end of the day, when they say independent, we got one umbrella, which is the State House. And who is in charge of this State House? It is the president in the Republic of Sierra Leone, H.E. Dr. Julius Maada. Now, his speech, after his speech, Lonta, everybody follow the train, whether it be opposition now, or it be former leader, or, but it don't they become worrisome. For me, it is confusing me. Because now this time I don't see from when Aneskoma go opposition, APC they go opposition, when President Biogi independent speech, you they see the other opposition groups, then they come back, then say they give opposition speech. But when we be the opposition with the SNPP, Paul pass alone for better, when Aneskoma don't give independent speech, Zonta, all to they see no more on a crowd na street, they do clean, alcohol, now they celebrate and dance. Will not be the who say President they go sit down, they make special speech because I be the opposition leader by then. Even though we get minority leader in the House of Parliament, but you know be they see they come out and we get with former vice president where be there in that country, the way he die, where he don't die. Will not be the suicide they come out, they go make independent speech on his own. So we all be they follow one pillar, which is the green, white, and blue. And who is representing that green, white, and blue? It's the president where they vote for, where they are the state house, where they blow the sharipa in the morning, where they go work and where they come out. But now we don't see where independent can. Every pocket houses, tamatis cup, they always sit down, they make independent speech. So these Sierra Leoneans, when I pay attention, it's dangerous in any country, in any society. So I'm not able to talk too much.
Before I give the opportunity, you know, one thing I believe say you don't listen to President Bio's speech is a kind of power. It don't make sure effect for democracy. It give freedom of speech. It give everybody the mandate to say what they want to say. It accept criticism. So what we leader, President Bio, it don't accept, we for acceptor. Then say give the opinion on it. I'm just fortunate you don't miss the speech, but I want to give you 1 minute, let you listen.
Yeah, let's talk to DJ for quick Dima.
Okay.
And out of them speech, then they would able to pick sense from every speakers. Then what then they say. So listen, what's in SamSumana, don't talk.
At 61, we now need a mindset change as we cannot continue to close our eyes to these undesirable conditions we exist in now. Sierra Leone is in the doldrums, and to rise as a nation, we need to be united, living in freedom and interacting in a land where justice prevails for all and not for the chosen few. We must each affirm to adopt the mantra of individual responsibility for the growth of our nation. Each and every one of us as a citizen of Sierra Leone, the only country we have, all of us living both at home and in the diaspora, must come together in a newfound spirit of oneness and contribute our little quota to rebuild our once enviable nation. My fellow citizens, today I have come not to cry down our starved state based on party and tribal lines, as we are all responsible for our successes and failures as a nation, but to make a clarion call for our nation to face the realities head on, accepting that we are responsible for whatever predicament we face today as a nation, and resolve to make the necessary change. We owe this to our generations yet unborn. We must make the world a better place and avoid incidents like the petrol tanker explosion.
Now, as a PRO, I believe say you don't get the whole thing. You cannot say your brain, not engine. You don't get the scenario. So yes, now that we be
it's like where we form government, we call for government of inclusion. This speech way SamSumana don't give. Now that I don't see. Now that don't come inside me, and now that I don't see inside. That government of inclusion, when President Biobi they cry for, now he don't they embrace you. Now he don't ring na in mind. We make it give this kind of brave speech. So fellow Sierra Leoneans, as we not get enough time, we go meet the current affairs and we go discuss about this speech. Bravo to SamSumana and bravo to His Excellency Dr. Kamara, because this night it be see, it not left nobody out, everybody in, no one out. Today, the spirits don't touch SamSumana. Why? Because they don't see the productivities of this government. So it is now time to embrace the government in power. Whether tribal, now make it cut tribal line common, it cut political party common. So you know, his speech na small one, it touched me. But I see the government of cohesion where President Biobi called Bintumani 3. Yeah, when at then time yeah, where SamSumana don't go tinap. It talk that kind of speech here, it give that kind of speech here. But I mean, anything get time. Now the time don't come. Yeah. So President Bio, he's a winner. President Bio is a visionary leader. President Bio know the problem of Sierra Leoneans. And some of our leaders, what get respect for, whether they don't misuse them, it has come to an end. Now, me go encourage former vice president we end the 11-year government, let it reach out to SamSumana, make it bring kind a respectable party where no say it get the way forward, like what they talk so. That the failure of Sierra Leone today lies now who your hand, now who says responsible. And it is we responsible. I've been on the campaign with this, I've been on the talker. Today, now he says back blocker, he don't talker. And the respect we don't lost. But this man, Amao go visit in 2018 runoff. We go visit him, but he was nowhere to be found. So today the spirit don't come. Now Victor Fo, now in Pikinis, let go for a a respectable party, brother. C4C not there again. C4C na SLPP. Now SLPP Pikin they go form C4C. Yeah. You go see in they come. You go see in spiritual side. He say Pakaba offer a ministerial position. He refused. By then, he was a businessman. Yeah? So let us go back to history and start checking why he be refused. Because they become for can steal in identity. They know say, Kono people, they are a bridge to status. And Kono people, now SLPP get them. And SLPP teaching their politics. So SamSumana, if they don't respect you in APC, can SLPP, brother, can they? Maybe now they go, they can give power.
Wetin me see every now make I say I dey take time and listen in speech back when he talk about the predicament that is current difficult situation. You know, I don't tell you say na talk inside talk. In speech is somehow confusing. Who know one number 12 get SLPP dey line long we get boku people there. Who say dey lie dey. Who know the first for no passenger get the line long. The one them go that SLPP they no get it.
Yeah, but we don't go for
I beg. In speech, I don't dey analyze how. Yo, I'm glad you know more. Sometimes we don't talk, men talking from the bottom of your heart. I hope so the predicament where they talk about now within your own party you. Because I don't go say salon situation. Now salon no more get that situation. Yeah, what sit down here? I go na shopping mall today. I spent 3 hours. I confused. I think say a mistake or I don't know. Who say I forgo? What say I for buy? Everything don't go up. The prime minister is sit down at the national radio.
I want to say something. Yesterday I go to a shopping center. Where I don't shopping. Now I check my account. Now I say, hey, I say this shopping center. Wait, enter. I say, they drop money in the hand. Anything we buy now over plus. Not, yeah. So when you go buy one item, if you say na small money you don't spend, but until you realize, say, oh, I have overspent over my budget, the pikin he laugh. He say, no, you are working to spend money. You are not working to save money. Could you imagine? Now businesswoman tell me so. He say, you are now working to spend money, but you are not working to save money again. So now, so right now, it is the diaspora now oversee now. So move for now that number boy say small. For say everything don't go up. And I'm a president, you don't left that behind in speech. He talk up. Yeah, it bring account to the public. Say America, England, Australia, China, everything don't go plus. Container don't go $15,000. Empty container.
Yeah. The prime minister don't announce now. Anybody able to plant something, plant in the backyard. They say everything they can rise up, and the pay rates remain the same. They not increase payment. and food prices don't go up. Now so host price don't go up. Everything don't go up. Petrol dey and ya. Mitra dey $50 they full up in tank. Now $90 9 they full up. $40 extra 9 go on top. Everything don't go up. But salo everything na politics. Everything na politics. So don't clean and no one do nothing at Ramadan. See down there they go say who they oversee who stingy. Now we they can't give fake documents who money all the work with the sweat power take and can give you. Better. Me not supposed to pay for me car Australia. And Australian government pay for me a car. Not to me uncle, not to me auntie face me car. Now government face me car.
Now, thank you very much, Sierra Leoneans. So, as the program they rise, we the enter part, the sweet, the Maggi, you know. Now, I want to look at Samura Kamara, where he say he will be president. In your speech, now we see what he again for Sierra Leoneans. You know, today our speech, Independence Day speech, one first. But Sierra Leoneans, this is not SLPP Week Radio. When I now listen to what this man they can tell you.
You get a move by number. You see now, here, until now, I do. It's a big day for me. Anytime I can, I feel at home. You know, so like Mohammed Bangra, I don't know, still to stand like. So I get for camera, I can put color, I redeem my can go back. But the people then, I can have for two things. The first one, I can celebrate the independence anniversary with me. The first independence anniversary. I do it purposely because of the importance what I see in Cologne. Not only for the APC, not only for Samura Kamara, but for the country as a whole. The first birthday of Sierra Leone is very important. This will lead me to the usual what you normally do every year. A small zakat, what they give the Muslim brother then. It's why they done the way the APC. Why are they do that? Because we don't suffer. We don't suffer too much. And if I don't suffer, you go find myself any small tool get. That will share with you now. So, yes, Islam not a discriminate. This is not a discriminate, but as I provide this so I can we, I don't forget the APC Muslim.
Well, I just want to take some. This is SLPP week in you, who know they enter all, but I believe say when I don't get small part of Samura Kamara a message. Yes, you know I'm discriminate, but a donation for APC. And secondly, before I give you now, but I talk about say yes, this is the Independence Day, the normal day Torah celebration Torah. But the people then they suffer. People they're angry. Well, I left that give you now. Manatelepaka, yes.
Anyway, power sweets. Now you understand their frustration. Look somewhere in face. He don't get 3 insurance mark there. He passed them at Jabon and said, "Someone don't look old. Power don't left her." What? No wonder them guy then desperate. They talk about people the hardship this that. Samura na you be finance minister. Before APC they come on. How many farming make? All them tractors and with them car. What you una do? What you una left? Una they encourage people then they sit down no more. They go take money. Una don't sell the powder. Una go shape money give them. This government here straight to God inside salon. What a man get for understand see their responsibility not to person they took their responsibility. Nobody not get for take their responsibility. Has not to welfare states. For say they sit down no more government can put money in your account. It's not possible. people dem for learn for do something for themselves, family members sef. That strike dey all don go on strike o. Samura dey go say donation na for APC dem no more, but we don know the guy dem. Everything wey dem dey do na tribalism, bipartitism. Dem no able do something nationally. Na this get for make dem dey remain at bench because dem always draw the line. Na that make I feel am for we eastern brother wey go join dem, wey no able understand the core values of dem party. Look wetin dey go give him get small donation. Anyway, dem na copycat. I glad the way Madam Fatima don teach dem for say Motamai for learn for give to other people dem. But when don care everything go, he say na for APC people dem no more. Na APC people dem no more na dem dey eat. Na make we talk boku no clap. Some man wey dey na for go watch. And I bet no dey lecturer dey na make e say na for APC people dem. Una wey say na APC get corner na the number down the way pull. You see these people dem no dey think national about national issues dem. Look inside President Bio go inside Makeni, he talk about national issue. He no even say na the SLPP no more. He say the education na for everybody. It dey cut across. We need for understand say cross cultural that cross cutting cultural programs na go able work na any society for let society develop. But if you go say no more because this person don't belong to a political party, no dey do am good, they go for taper now. They go for taper now. In every society, you for look at, you for cut across the culture. Now make it them call am cross-cutting culture. That cross-cultural distribution you do am, people then go say, this person here they give. But wait, so whether be there na power, they not be they give. Now when they in opposition, na power you want, now make it they go for go give the people there. Una hola ita. When them can una put dry pepper inside the box for them. Or una not put una some print they safe. Una hola ita. Me are not able to talk about say boy in independent way itself. Because for me, no, it don't sweet. It not sweet. You dey see the frustration na im face. You dey see the wololo na im face. You dey see the disappointment na im face. Dem fail the people there 11 years. And they talk about hardship and tranganess. If una wey Pakababi left, he left a smooth walk over for una. If una be do well that 11 years, tranganess not for don dey. Una no able introduce middle-aged man there into agricultural projects. All wetin una introduce to them na debu. The Muslim people themselves wey dey go so for go meet, not so dem go left na youth building. Fast month don can and now they go shape. Wey be the APC one day give people them fast month.
Thank you very much.
Give Malo go for better program. DJ Force take am.
I come back to one. Now, DJ Force, before I want to let you listen. Small no more cocktail for this Samura Kamara. Let me put you in gear there. From there, you respond to her.
Yes, open. I'm listening now. Honestly, the experience wey we don't see this 4 years. So one day that we like. I don't study, but I know the economy. Situation, but what did happen? So you have to explain. You have to explain. But the good thing, the solution is very, very clear. We now get the solution. We dey call her anti-development virus, we get bad governance virus, we call her pauper virus. Why are they say so? Because under Ebola virus, we dey die. Say Ebola dey not so long anything. What did they say? Wash your hand. So don't dey shake us in the hand.
Let's DJ Force. I just want
But
to say.
Because the guy not get message. They talk about virus, about government virus.
Yeah, you don't go mute. Somebody will call you. When I left for Congo, they call DJ first. Do ya? And they give him speech. Now, APC there. When they see DJ first, they talk, they call him. When I left DJ first, let it talk. Yes, DJ. We're not they get
Why
you. I think.
SamSumana give? You
Yeah,
get me now?
yeah, good. Yeah, good.
I know that now I don't know why SamSumana give the speech, and but we'll go handle that in current affairs. He just don't try for tell Samura say APC no get grounds in Kono. Now I make he give that speech directly, and that speech is going directly to APC. To APC. Let me take counsel. Now Naomi don't know why the speech is coming out from SamSumana, and that speech is going directly to Samura. But if really SamSumana wants to be president or he wants to be leader of the APC party, then he need for stand tall. Let him for hide the identity. He need for stand tall for say, whosoever want to lead the APC party must go through the ballot box. Because that Ekute, close, they don't wear SamSumana, and pa Samura. Una forgive me, because get SamSumana, will get Samura. You know what I mean? So that APC Ekute close. Samura don't wear 50 years, they don't care APC they in opposition. But Samura go lead that party. If SamSumana want to lead the APC party, then let it start for going to court. For make sure say democracy play inside the APC party. But if you feel say where in the lay back, now that go make the can't ask and say can't go lead the APC party, where it make a very big mistake. So the virus where they go and talk, say people that forgo what's in hand, where they also don't see the follow, the failure of APC, because at the end of the day, where Ebola become, they not be able to tell the people how to cure Ebola. Now, when President Bio they try for tell people, and waiting the Western world tell we say, when coronavirus they if for what's in hand 5 times a day, now they go and make mockery out of the full supporters the way they listen to that. So for me, that is not independent speech, and not to that, if we say you can't tell the people then, what if they vote for, what he want for do for the people, but not to that he go say. It's time for me play mockery. Say the government a virus, or the government don't call virus, you know. So secondly that it don't lost in sense, it don't lost in sense, it don't lost focus. Yeah, it brain don't turn charcoal. Yeah, look the mind body how it don't drop. This man are the second richest man after Ernest by Nkrumah in Sierra Leone. Finance minister, foreign minister, now they two, now they tips are money, now they two gather money, they either. So today, if you go to Nakono, now SamSumana give his speech directly for say there is no APC in Kono. Yeah? So the speech, we don't see the beginning of the speech, and I don't see who that speech they go to. They go to Samura. Yeah? So Samura, try for talk, sense talk as in calling say as former flag bearer, because APC they not get flag bearer right now. It just they try for play political mind game for let people they say na the leader of APC, but the constitution of APC don't change. Everybody na through the ballot box you get for go. So in just they rush in followers them for try for say no ballot box na the flag bearer come 2023, but in high court go all a day. Look, go ahead.
You know, I want Rob Mott pada in speech. We say na for
Okay.
Samura, you say what you don't see this 4 years, you know able to see because you blind and you not go ever see because you don't know what's in a development. When Ebola become beginning, the formula, your ministry, the Ministry of Health, then lie to the people then die. They're not able to come with preventive measures. President Bio show na a responsible leadership. When he say COVID-19, he shut down all the borders then, the airports, everything. He talked to the nation, he addressed the nation how they for take preventive measure that make lots of people they not die under COVID-19. Congratulations to President Bio. I salute him for that. He show a responsible government. As DJ Force don't talk, Samura no get message. He no get no political message. Now about mad politics then they pass with. badmouth politics. They are failure. You see the guy face don't drop. He don't get insurance mark na him face. Now him mark Jabon dey show. How much farm he make? Wait if the money go make like say no get nothing. Begin make like say they plant tobacco. Now they say can I buy? The building money no more. They not go here to root I. They be think say na we dem dey stupid, crazy ballhead. We don't chase them. And I see we don't chase una out of town. Una dey take na bench. Una no know nothing. Na ANC na president build the form so. Una dey talk about 2023. Una begin go engage for 2028. 2023 is gone. No runoff.
Thank you very much.
Una know how bloody for 2023. Una no dey try we. Until now una dey train rebel dem. Una go calm it up with. Una no know safe. Development now one as alone, yeah. We want return back home. We want see full electricity na the country. Now the president they do. Una dey pay rebel then they cut cable there.
Thank you very much, Madam Tenekbaka and DJ Force. I'm glad you were in at the studio today. And the program is hot and it's sweet. But however, we get for continue on our current affairs. Where we will compare, do comparison between Samura Kamara in speech and also SamSumana in speech. Then we will take what's in the good and the bad from there. But now, before we end this program, Sierra Leoneans, President Biobe don't say that we embark on agriculture. Because Salon don't reach to a stage where man just grab no more a car and say, we hungry, oh. Hungry, oh. Oh my God. But if at APC they can say we hungry, oh, we hungry. But we hungry. The biggest thief man will get, when are the richest man at Salon, you check na Ebakia, you don't get pepper garden. You check na Samura Kamara where you say a donation for only APC, you don't know more, you don't want to be tribalistic, but now for only APC, you don't get pepper garden. SamSumana where they talk, very nice, you don't get Jagato garden. Yeah? Now, President Bio encouraged Sierra Leoneans across from the diaspora home for let them join hands to make sure we will produce what would they eat. A begin lay farm, a go day, a begin do layers of foundations. Then. Ministers then begin follow. Go check La Lawrence Lima a farm way a big, say a big. Go check Rado Soare yo a big say a big. All the ministers the way they see so they all their farm. But the surprising thing I want to let you know today, the trending video where they go around at the media, the powerful woman, one we all cheerleading. Even though we see beaucoup people that don't put the video up, but they not even put the woman in India. So I want to tell you, say if you don't put her up, the cheerleader, we forget credit. Now in from the Green Movement cheerleader, Madam Tenekbaka. You know, we there here, we don't know we. When they see in the media, we they talk, we they do with things there. But we don't know the heart what we get for we country. When I make when I don't see Madam Tenekbaka, a judge so na cocktail about himself, about what they do. From the day where President Bio say agriculture, now the hope, now the future. Madam Tenekbaka grab and open big farm. Now we don't see people that they call. If you say na joke, we where they are anything what they talk, na reality, na fact. We believe in President Bio, we believe in Slpp, and we believe say Salon is for better. So this woman, when are the great woman, when are Madam Tenekbaka, where I believe say the whole Salon sabi, na in when they can see her today. And the one that we share and also make the video don't go viral because of the reality we did do now. Una please give credit to the woman. Not only say this Salon woman, no. She's the current cheerleader and manager of the Green Movement, Madam Tenekbaka. Where Madam Tenekbaka, Sierra Leone, una let watch what Madam Tenek they can't tell we.
Sit down at Salon. Where they break. All night I don't from my door. I want to eat. a public holiday, Australia answered day. I for don work and less up and the chief the company for beside Akana Bank. This na the legacy this one not say from Australia why they come na salon. Look the pepper, look the Carolina Reaper. Oga top show them the Carolina Reaper. Now the family. Show them the red chili that all way down right. So who they oversee? Show them. Who they oversee? Who they work at the same time with the plant. Oga top. Who they work with the plant. See, grassroots mama. See the friends that are so. Mokabi. Mokabi this. When I got Mokabi now, oversee with the ground. When I don't see, you see the chili where it big, is that two number in the put in the box. Look the Jakato there. Look up. And they put on a Facebook. Let me see. Look the Jakato. What them fresh. So when I go plant, go don't play Hawaii. Pepper down there. But another one pepper garden. You see pepper way there. So many years now, let me go buy pepper. Yeah. Go don't clean at desk and put it on. And come. Wait today, I know if you go sell. I can't understand. So now go grow what you now they eat here. Grassroots mama they tell now.
That is the video from the grassroots mama herself. Well, Madam Tenet Wakwa grassroots mama. Why you make you come out to tell Sierra Leoneans then the whole war that you specialize on anything and you do, and this not just like a hobby you do, because of your president don't encourage we all follow we grow what you would eat. And now your video don't trend all over now the country. It don't panic APC then we don't get pepper garden. So how you really feel? And what will make you come out so, Madam Tenet Wakwa? You mute.
When the election be done,
I'm not hearing.
now go say goodbye to person.
Get the voice.
Yeah, it's good. Yes, will they get you?
Now tell President Bill goodbye. Now say they come. Now ask me, say election don't know now. He say they go. He say what's he wants. Now say I'll be very honest to you, yeah. We sit down at table. Fatima sit down. And now be sit down there. I get me girlfriend we come out US to sit down. Now say me I don't look the whole setup. I say I they work now Australia. They wake 9. I they go na office for go work. I finish by 4:30. I say I no one come on and I can't. I begin the work. I say I don't find out say the women, with the Anglophone women, that we really poor. Especially the West Africa sub-region. Now few women that were rich now the sub-region, the women that were very poor. I say because we know they go into different areas the way they really get money. I say me I really want for going into agriculture. Now I say what do you want for do? Now I say I want to do cutting and I want to do medical marijuana. Now I say no. They say because we know they give license for that now, yeah. Now I say I they go think am. So when I come, I say I be the work, I be get for move for come. Now I left the job. Now I say I really want for see if I not work, if I go into business, if I go able get money compared to how much them be they pay me. La be me safe. Now I can start the business small. Now I come across this guy. I be the supply and skin oil. One day they say they go na farm. Now I say you get farm. He say yes. They say woman a white woman, he married, the family then na dairy farmers and the men and cow then now in they do small garden. Now I say la visit the place. Now go visit the place. Now tell her I say you know what he say no. I say I want for learn how for grow pepper. Now I say in fact we get one thing in salon then called jakato. I say then they is very good. I say then they back people then want I say it can look scarce. Now I bring the jakato because I be the car, I bring the seed the one now to the boku seed now can go now again. Now I say let them know sir. Now I say when the time reach for plant the pepper and they invite me make a candy. He invites me, I go there, when they declare the land, when they don't go nurse the chili, then cow time, how for plant, and I tell her, I say, hey, I say more plant potato leaf back. I say potato leaf is very expensive in this state because of the cold weather. Next time, this and then I make a lucky business. He say the cow good idea, and I test the potato green. When you test the potato leaf, I say the potato leaf they go very fast. Now I say, but I be tell you, the jakato now I go pick some. Now I tell her, I say, you know what make I want land this? He say no. I say I want return a salon, I go do agriculture. I say I don't go work na salon with Caritas. I say but the manager he drop me. I say because he do something there. Now I tell her, I say no, who know they operate so in Australia. I say who say who they work? If they really work, you earn what they earn, but you not get for corrupt the system. I say drop me. I say but this time where they go, I say na me self one go make farm. I hire people then where I go pay. I know who say forget some of the agricultural funding there. I say so we go waiting safe. Now I say okay. Now again Tibush, they call her inside men they kumui. Now I go bring other seeds them for and I plant down there. Then they plant and I tell me say auntie they say then they don't come on fine. We go to the farm we harvest. Now I pack some inside bag I send it to me and see me. The pepper now I bring the pepper. 2020 coronavirus. This pepper I now put it online. We sell pepper, tete we sell pepper, take vitamins, we sell pepper, we sell pepper, we sell pepper. Now get a name, I say Oga on top. One party na me get a name Oga on top. So now tell I say Oga on top. I say let they make fish. Let they go with the vegetables there, everything. I say na good idea. Oga on top begin dry that fish then I will name the fish Oga on top. So this chili yeah, now tell her I say look. I say the reaper people they let them because of the COVID. So it look like say the next planting time, the reaper for plenty. You see this one? Here go this wire. I don't get gloves now about the inside. You see this? We call them Carolina reaper, but now the dark one this. We get the yellow one. In tail, you see, you get this scorpion tail. This one are two no more you need for put in a pot. Engineer, this is hot, say hot. So I don't learn how then they grow this, how they nurse and how they for grow and waiting all involved. So if I go salon, then get land, then at Toma Boom, we get plenty land there. Hey, massive land in Abuya Romende, land in Toma Boom. If we go then Kwendu part, then land in there. Because this pepper, it they grow two sided. Then get certain forest there, way level. If you put this pepper there, this wire grow. It go big past this. And this now organic, we not they use no fertilizer. So the jakato na in this. Now in this. Then this wire, people they not ever see at the markets now. Yeah. Now from that farm day, this wire don't come out. Inside Kenema, they call her mokabi. But I go can't search the botanical name for her. Now pela in waiting safe this. And it's very good for iron. The leaf. When they cook the leaf, then they cook this wire. So now the chili this. So I find out say pepper scarcity there na salon. When I be the work na salon, I the woman and command they go buy chili na Guinea. When I became a refugee, when I go Conakry, I go see woman and the plants. Woman and they come on and then they go buy pepper there. The tomato self, I don't sabi planter. So then thing then they all I don't learn. People then they come on, then they go buy tomato na Conakry. If I go, I get me small China they don't make it now. Then small machine there for small scale farmers there. If I get that one day, until they pay people then I so per hour for go do harvesting. if that money they will put am together just for the one day wey somebody dey work. If na no more we dey take, we pay somebody over under for 30 days. People dem go dey na queue for can do the job. So na this me don learn, na me only get sit down there na dey carry go salon. You don see. Then days there, I dey sleep sef, people dem dey order. So na in this African food very expensive na ya. So I get the chili, the palm dem dey na store. Tomorrow I dey put the palm online. I get 20-foot container. I dey put am online. Other one buy the whole 20-foot container $80. Make it buy am. $80 for one thing. Then the other container dey the palm dey there. The dry fish dey. This chili dey. This one, this jakasoya people they don't buy and say because this na fast month. Now some of them say yeah, it hard for see na ya. It really expensive if you dey now. Then Egyptians then self they eat am. Now they shop. So self get an aya so people then they call all over, then they order. Now so postings no more posting. People then want her. So if we dey na salon, we get them fatter land there. We say this thing here they grow. If you see the dirty, down there if you bake am, it a big clay house with her. Now for let we get them chicken manure them, we put them, we mix out with that dirty there before then they plant this. Whereas Sierra Leone, we get the land, we get fertile land. If we plant this chili here, certain part of salon, you plant this pepper here. This pepper here, it get fine aroma and na so it hot. It hot. Now one of the hottest chili than this. Now the entire world. Then call am Carolina Reaper. You see, in tail like scorpion. You don't see? Very, very hot chili. So now this me they go embark on with the grassroots women there. Women then they not go school na salon. That not me say because they not go school, they not get for do something we go give their income. And as some of the things and then the way maybe don't go land at the Asian Pacific, or be they go na Bangkok, we don't go na Sri Lanka, or different side there. So I don't work with diverse women group them. So now this me they can go na Sierra Leone. Where I go, I then I organize women's group. The papa, me mama, na pamai be they sell na the pamai store women. They all sabi na kenema. Me late mama. I go organize women's group then. Or they make with pepper farm. And if we make this pepper farm, it go reach a time where they begin exporting. We can even plant and they will bring and carry back. Then get them cold room container then where they bring chili. Canaya. Because chili scarcity get for day. Because flooding they then are different side then. And not all side food they grow too na ya. Some side then they will plant na ya now they grow. So area then they know they can't because of the drought and the population na the food not enough. Then they buy na Vietnam, then they buy na the Asian Pacific country. Then they add Ikauta. If we go decide for go make this pepper farm, how many acres then? From Salon to Europe na 6 hours. You want go na the UK, we want supply them this that. You know some product then they will not get for pay custom for. I know but all land they I don't. Some document and they will me done they read about the Vietnam Convention and other stuff they all when it comes to them thing there. So boku thing and they will get for we me want for do let God spare me life by the grace of Allah. La rich salon. Not the way they do clean, you go meet people then hey now we don't vote for una this that. So no, we dey go get we own projects where woman they will engage yourself with then I will corner with the plants. Me paddy back na America, it don't agree. We go get a farm, we build a farmhouse, we dey stay there, we dey work. I don't buy all the music sets them. When man then they work here now, you get music, they entertain them. I don't say na East Africa where people then they work na farm, then they entertain them, then get them set the music, they play, then they do the work, they're happy. If the 1 month money they give them, we can divide them every 2 weeks, we they pay them. It not bad again. Once they know say would they give them a wages where they okay for them. I know say that work they go before. So now this na me only get see what I don't collect na ya. Why they care go. But I go school na ya. I be get very good jobs. I don't work na different organizations then, but that not me say because I be don't do down there, I not for go grow it here they eat. I decide for land the agriculture side because I don't know say now the issue of Africa now na hunger and corruption, the entire Africa. If we tackle down corruption, we embark on agriculture, the sky go be with limit, everything go be fine. We will get wetin we dey eat. But people no wan work because you don't get family member na oversee, dem get 4 mobile. Wey don clean dem ring this one, wey dem no get this, dem get down there. E go even tell you say I don sick, I no get Panadol. All that one dey me no get for go encourage, and that begging culture na im dey mourn me. That begging culture na im dey ask me aid. I no get this one, I no get that o. If you get wetin you dey grow, you dey sell na market. Pepper get money o. Pepper get money. Pepper get money. Na pepper me dey go plant. I go put am, let God spare me life, I dey put am at the junction, mami pepper. So na this me don take, and wetin President Bio talk, he say agriculture dey inside manifesto. So na make I can learn how for grow them thing here. So when I dey return na salon, I go reach there no more. I say na this me get. If government get machine, una help me so side. And now I get somebody wey willing, wey they want for car with me na salon for let go plant chili dey no more. I don convince them, I don talk to them. So I dey try now, man make contact, la talk to the agriculture minister. Then me and the people then they will go organize Zoom meeting with them. I tell them say the land dey toma boom. I say the land is massive, tete massive. They say they ready, then go come. We grow chili dey. I say labor. Now next to nothing, we go get people there. Where then they work. What see then they pay people then for 1 day now, then they pay people then for 2 weeks, then go do the job. So now that make I tell Sugalians they say idleness. Not to the world this now we possible for sit down for idleness. That woman the way they no more we don't clean their makeup. Now make them they sleep with man the way they're not supposed for sleep with. Because of laziness. When you work very hard, you dey choose the man wey you want. Trust me. Woman, you say when they cack per man. You tell am say no get nothing for offer me. I dey handle everything for myself. You sef dey cack per na you choose who that you want. But when you lazy, no one do nothing. You dey wait for let that man they can give you money before you cook. The pepper no dey, salt no dey, and na this I get for buy make list you put am before the man. It go be how you one day or the next day. They go outside and they go manage in pockets. So the women there, own a day salon, own a day na the diaspora, they learn other thing there. When a skill go care go. Yes, office work is good. We don't do all that, we don't see the differences. Then I end out. Now I end out. We got for grow what you eat. FAO day, WFP day. If you say you dey go to project, you want to do this. Then 2 organizations then they no go tire for sponsor you. So let embark on agriculture, yeah. Farmer get money. Now they are the richest people then yeah. I dey encourage everybody let embark on agriculture. You see me Jakato now they bet so. Because of in bitterness. And they enjoy and way bitter so. This morning, sharp 12 o'clock na perma now make fresh potato green. I still get the balance. I put me Jakato there. Salon vegetarian. Now make. So I dey encourage everybody in the salon, yeah. The president not do bad. Any society wey not able feed himself. Wahala no dey don dey. The poverty wey boku na salon na make we brother and sister there every day na ala. No, angry o. Na for go na farm, go plant. Angry o. Manners no dey fall from heaven.
And the holy one second. You know, that's the voice of Madam Tenebaka. Before we close the program, I also want to bring President Bio Edina Ngadi with it talk. They're in front there with her data or final statement. Yes.
The best way can happen away you plant chop. And then bear fruits and you eat them. So that make they encourage every Sierra Leonean Maybe the plant with potato leaf, maybe the plant with okra, maybe the plant everything made in abundance. So that with that talk with the service market they talk. Me are hungry, oh, we go left for the stock up because we able plant and this the best way can happen away plant chop and then bear fruits say they eat them. That make they encourage every Sierra Leonean. Maybe the plant with potato leaf, maybe the plant with okra, maybe the plant everything made in abundance. So that with that talk with the service market they talk. Me are hungry, oh, we go left for the stock up because we able plant and this.
You mute me are hungry over that me are hungry. You know, but this is the reality.
The way what they enjoy when they say COVID-19. We see a sneak. I go na that farm. Now there the day. At the rest, fresh air, everything will they eat fresh. While they come back, at the final say are different. At the exercise,
You know what that they think? The opposition they don't brainwash people and say agriculture a poor man job. Wherein Wusa we day today, the richest people them, na people that way they make farm, na farmer them. The pepper that way Madam Tenepaka they talk about. Where I go for go na African shop, I go show you. A dear. Small way you take no more. Not too small money way you pay. Expensive, say expensive. And we now where they are, we not they do without pepper. So now so you see in the amount there, Chinese there, they pepper we. Now they pepper we because they pay expenses to get anything in it. Now, when President Biosele will do create what he go able to eat. And they see opposition, they say, hey, President Biosele, me are angry, me are this, that, they talk negative, but we know say they know the negativities there. Unless by Kroma, don't get pepper garden. Samura Kamara or Indonesia, we don't care go now for only APC there. Say no one be discriminated, but it's not for only APC there. You don't get pepper garden, you don't get jagato garden. You know, so agriculture is the future. President Bioka education, that they don't hold water. Now they encourage with every Sierra Leonean for let be independent, let feed with them, let grow what we eat. When we do that, that will make we, whenever difficulties come, now we face or we will be able how we handle them, like how it happened those days. But APC come, the money where they for using to invest in agriculture, encourage people then, make sure the road then they make a very good, make electricity, then necessities the way more time forget, it gets across the country, in Odra. The demarcator. At the end of the day, drive your body, everybody live belly. So if they see people that they come on a Makeni, they come na Freetown. People that they come on Kabbalah, they say Freetown. People that they come on Kono, they say Freetown. People that they go Kanema, they say Freetown. So it's like all of the people that they can have Freetown, and Freetown don't jump, it don't overcrowded. And when a city or a house where it's overcrowded, where it's not able to take the capacity where it for take, what did they happen? Everything get for be shortage. Water get for be shortage, light get for be shortage. Because everywhere within Naya, let me educate Sierra Leone before we'll close this program. A household Naya, where they go to pay for energy, they want to know how many people they live in your house. If there are 5 people there, now more than they to recommend this, you there 5 people then, that's also amount you for pay. Otherwise, you will burn more than what they pay for. So if now one person now one, if now two. So if you get a house where the capacity wait for day now for 10 people there, there are another 20 people that can add on and make them 30. They still use the water, they still use the electricity. That means you got to consume more, you got to burn more energy. Now this night they happen in Freetown. Where you see salon, all the other aspects, when they don't want they get electricity, they don't want they get any other development, they enjoy stability is there. But Freetown, everybody wanted it. Now make to a Freetown the dirty, Freetown able control Freetown. But what of them things then never happen. You see. So if we able grow what you will eat, like agriculture, hammer and tenepa they can do, encourage people then one the way they pass area and they ride wheelbarrow riders then Okada riders then they make accident and they damage themselves. If then they don't go back like now they farm them to encourage them, they go back and they farm them, do produce what they go able to eat. Freetown reduce. You were not there, you don't go on Freetown because you get everything all over. Now, this president, you don't see, in your manifesto, in your development at the beginning from the bottom, everybody get up. Let nobody not be deprived. You see? So, I'm ready. A word, a message don't touch Madam Tenepaka. It don't touch me, demand the great. The SLPP, Baba, what you can have in mind? That big, I go out on a salon, that big land where I buy. Now, agriculture, they can't invest agriculture. They can't tell me how to pepper something because why about buy almost 5-acre land and they don't at that place. The big one did it so. And they don't. So what they do? They make sure I make everything to agriculture. Because we therefore do we own means the other way around to also safeguard we country. Because we get politicians, then just they know more they use the brothers, then young man, they give them push, tell them say the future is not better. Tell them say hungry about let's say government have a responsibility to put bread or butter on your table. No, not a responsibility down there. It will create a responsibilities to create job for me and you. The one that will qualify for job to work, but not a government responsibility to take money and give you put on your pocket. Any government where they do that there, now fair government, now government will not care about in people there. Now government will care about in yourself center. Meaning, it go thief, bele money, but it pinch small panel, the enact the libel squad. God bless President Bill for in good things where he don't care with for that country day. We they see him, even the Tolombos and they see him. But na benyai and opposition. And I want let Sierra Leone understand see opposition is to oppose. But Sierra Leone, we get destructive opposition. We get destructive opposition. They see the reality, but they banner. However, now how we go for end the program? Maratanepaka, what you final statement, they will close the program. Unfortunately, we don't miss DJ Force, but we will get us. You mute, man. You will get our
Dima, bring me also the ride the tractor.
I don't get her.
I get her or 2 days to you.
Yeah, foreign affairs.
Sigalenians there. When I listen to SamSumana in speech, it says sometimes now they think if Salon don't fail now, all responsible. If we make Salon now, all responsibility for make Salon. More not cry down somebody because of bipartitism. More look at the good things the way they come, now embrace and now think as Sierra Leoneans there. Now think nationally. Now think out of the box. The bad that will gain as Salon now will go to war. Senseless war. We fed that war, they will not see head and tail. Now let's embrace national development. If we get electricity every side, like our president build on the do and so, we dey go sleep now, we farm them. Yeah, if you begin travel from Usamide, say go na the other states, if they find out say throughout that road the people then get them farm them, then get them host them, now they sleep, then get find more to car them, then get good roads there. If we get that same system, Freetown self no go choke. Look between that mile 91 to Muyamba Junction. Look the massive grassland where they under. Post they under, they clear under. If they do pepper, if they plant cabbage, if they plant a lot of things there. Where you go able to feed the sub-region, not only Salon they focus on where they plant. You go remember say Guinea Day, Mali Day, Gambia Day, Liberia Day, their sub-region then they if they able post distribute that thing then they. Anyway, current affairs, I go bring the pepper box last show there. 3 kilo 9 go inside. So this Nigerian man, we don't start this thing ya. E ready for car with me na salon. A woman then, and missionaries then, the white people then self dem wan get involved. Agriculture is really really good. Then they don save me a lot of money because the pepper wey dem dey count na 10 for $10 in the inside plastic. Then they sell am, then Asians dem 10 pepper for $10. A lot of people dem wey dem dey come in now, how they post the box dem to them, then they say thank you, this pepper iwamu no dey cook plenty sef. E dey train at the hand, e dey help them for save money, and a fresh one direct from the farm e go reach to them. So let we really learn for grow wetin we dey eat. Me, African food very expensive na, but I no dey spend money pana. Why I wan eat me pema today? I get me fresh potato leaf, I get me jakato, I get me pepper. I make me pema. So the same thing as salon. Una wey dey outside land dey out of that kalbato una kawa salon, una dey make una garden there. Una no go dey go say pepper don there. Una wan sell pepper but una no wan planter. Me wa dey sell pepper, so I dey go now for go planter. And pepper get money. So if the electricity come, me go encourage the government, make dem look for storage facilities, cold room facilities. Because when dem cold room facilities dem dey, when the pepper we don harvest am plenty, you dey go outside dey store am before you distribute am other side. Because if you no go outside dey store the chili, eventually e go end up for spoil. Na that make e dey finance say boku pepper by the time e dey reach na dove cut, e don already rot ten. So let government look into storage facilities then for this agricultural project. Outside dem go get cold room facilities then for keep vegetables then. Because who get for can who dey run down our base na, they dey go sit down go make farm. We own revolution wey dey carry with, we own rebellion, agricultural rebellion na we dey carry with. We no say dem one day wey dey go into to gun because power don left there. Their face the all don drop. Then they pass kitty kitty. They want dance with the big boy. So salon people they nine that year, una grow till una they eat. You go find out say your life you dey live long. Una farm will get for Kango lay down. We dey build with farmhouse, we find, we put self-contained everything that they will lay down our farm. We dey get fresh air. And we go come with attractive package for pay workers then. For join the agricultural project, where dem get attractive pay. Some man e go lost na city. They say baba work lay and na there they go. And now the agriculture easy. They get machine where they turn the dirty, machine the way they plant the very pepper. When the pepper don't come on at the nursery, na the machine they planter. If they dig the hole, then they drop the pepper there. So the outside the big work there, na for pick the pepper when the pepper don't ripe. Machine not there for harvest the pepper. I did the big work there for let the motorman and the harvester. For even like grass not grow the other idea they now, I don't know. Oga on top, e ready. Where they all they do and grass not they grow for let people then they go and put grass. No. So agriculture don't easy, technology don't make it easy. People they just they run away. Then days then a pickers they get now pickers business now the machineries then they wait for small agro projects then where they help you make a big farm. If you go to Vietnam, you go see how women and men then they work in that country there. Then they feed themselves, the population pass through, then they feed other nations there. So why Salon will get them bully land there? You go to northern province where you see the land there, they go. Like when do so, if you plant banana, if you open banana farming and then plant it, now you go tire. So let land for grow too, they grow. Now the banana now I get for go see. Now the other city, how then they do them? Yanda with the banana then the big so the banana look fiber planty. And they land boku. We say I can't do salo at the corner. Yeah.
Joseph was for the job.
No, no worry. Me not talk and do. Oh, we say I tell you say na pepper they care go salon, they care pepper go salon. Not so he has said then say.
Okay, from then I so get for end the program. Just to read some few comments then. Henry Sandy, thank you very much for being part of you. Marian Gaima, thank you very much. And how can I be part of the business because I am interested? Mohamed El Fika, he don't say in telephone number, I say interested. He say interested, madam. We don't get your number, yeah. The madam will contact you, no worry, yeah. Thank you for being part of the program. Joseph Mosiri
not so fun, oh, not so fun. To be honest, the land is very expensive, safe. It's very expensive. When the guy want buy the land, they say $900,000. That's all I say. This money, if Nasalo go, they go get big massive land there. Or go the farm day for the year. Or go pay money, but it not go cost you like it cost na. I say labor back go cheap. The money where they pay people then one day if na $25, you pay people somebody 7 hours. Check and more 2 days money. If you give person a salon for 30 days, then 3 million there. You no go hola.
You go hola.
Hey, but do ya? Now they encourage them. I say let go. They're ready. They're ready. The guy don't tell me say contact the minister. We do telephone. We do Zoom meeting. We organize. We packing up to Sierra Petete leaf may we plant out and not get for quarter. We get the machine all. They just call me when they go na farm. Where they run the program, so they call me. We get for go slice the potato green there for packaging. Oh, they slice them. And they video everything and they see the machine where they slice them. Now the agriculture it don't easy because machineries then day. Machines then the way they do everything. Machine the way they cut the potato leaf. We crank go we wash them. They will put her inside the machine back where they slice them. Then the machine they back where they them packet them it is sealer. So everything on the easy, not so like before that hard labor. Machines they don't they. So now embrace agriculture, yeah.
Thank you, Madam. Thank you, Madam. Madam Temeka, you can get more messages when they come, but we will look at the messages and everything. Use a Mosuri instead I don't drop a number. I say a number is interesting. I love the awareness. But however, how we get for close the program, I believe she will get in contact with Tuna. We are not interested. Yeah. Tete will meet again on current affairs. Me Nadima, the great SLPP Bobo. And this program, a Kanaya and the manager for this program, la Madam Tenek Baka, the grassroots mama. And we get the biggest PRO. We're not DJ for the SLPP DJ. We organize this program. Well, Famuda and so they end the program. Remember, say this na SLPP Weekly News. We tell you thank you.
Today is the beginning, and with that in Leon Stars don't make me very proud.
Monday, February 26th, na green day because SLPP gets me 1 million man march. We are sure say you know what I miss.
So they bring 1 million people on the streets of Bristol.
We want all members, as long as you're SLPP, once you don't reach at the age for vote, we want to let you come out Saturday for show the whole world say SLPP, they bounce back to power.
We know the western area, the western urban district and the western rural district belong to the SLPP.
The final rally for SLPP. Now in the third world say SLPP don't win.
We want more women for join the SLPP women for come out Saturday. For show the nation say now we the woman in the proper.
So it's easy for be part of the 1 million man march. What can you green t-shirt? Because you know what we want to do? We want to turn the whole city green.